Hey, what's up, guys? Nullrage here, taking a look at the 52 review for Cyclops. Now, I've taken a quick overview of his skills, but I haven't really looked too much into them. So this is going to probably be a learning experience for both of us. Thankfully, Cyclops is a good teacher. So let's hop in and see what he's doing these days. Any reason to check his synergies? I don't know. Let's go ahead and check on him, make sure. Uh, Remember before he had pretty much an amazing synergy. Yep, it looks like it's the same. Level 25, 2% energy damage. Level 50, 10% XP bonus. Turn all this stuff off for the skills. Pop, pop. And one. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and hop in and look at his trees. Just already I see a whole bunch of changes over here. And looks like all of his beams have been moved over here into the optic beam tree like they should. This is a very full tree now. Alright. Optic beams, snapshot beam, energy damage, and 50% increased damage against slowed enemies. It's basic. It's gonna have some extra crit damage for this power too. So against slowed enemies, this is gonna be a very powerful basic. Still not sure gonna be what I want to use. Looks like I've got a dot of some kind, probably from one of the passives that I've got points in. We'll find that later. What are you doing? Hey, stop that. Team up heroes. Go away. There we go. Alright. Now, next up we've got Explosive Blast, Vulnerability, and Energy Damage. It's ranged. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Again, I've still got those boosts on from earlier, so you're gonna see summons pop up. Just ignore them. Oh wow, with the dot, the passive that I have, that explosive blast is very cool. It applied dots to pretty much everybody. All right, optic beams is next. Oh, that's cool. That is way cool. It's going to do some energy damage twice per second, but the damage will increase by 1% per 1% of attack speed. So if you stack attack speed for other skills like your basic Ricochet Blast or whatever, then your Optic Beam will still get some benefit. It's really cool. It's going to slow people down as well. Let's have a look. Alright, about the same as it used to be. Channel beam or whatever. Look at that. Is it suffering from the wiggle effect? No, it's no wiggle effect. But it does apply tons and tons of damage from that dot that I have. Not to mention doing plenty of damage itself. Next up we've got a shotgun beam. I believe I've got it here. Let's see. Energy damage and your melee powers deal 10% damage for 8 seconds. That's cool. Or 10 plus 10% damage for 8 seconds. And it also weakens, has cooldown to 6 seconds. Alright, so after using that, it's going to increase the damage of your melee powers. So if you want to do the punch clops thing, which based on my initial look at some of these skills, it might be pretty cool now actually. Might have to try that out. Then you'll definitely want to look at shotgun beam. Next up, we've got Ricochet Blast. Before the review, this was pretty much everything for my Cyclops. This is his one power, his one skill, all he needed, one trick pony, whatever you want to call it. And now, it's still pretty cool. What's it doing over here? It's not. What's up with not doing damage on that? Oh no, that's just a weird fluke, I think. No, there he goes again. It's not doing damage to these over here. It's bouncing to them, but it's not doing damage. That must be a bug. Again, this is test center, so there are bound to be things that aren't working properly or whatever. Anyway, Ricochet Blast is got a, it's got a new animation, but in essence, it's the same as it used to be. Rapid Shot. This used to be, I think, called, I don't know, Optic Barrage. Yeah, yeah. But now it is Rapid Shot. Pretty cool. Now, one thing about this is, wait, does it?
Where's the target?
Yeah, it does. Okay, power needs to be a valid target, or power needs a valid target. And once you've locked on, move your mouse wherever you want, and it stays locked on. A lot like the Energy Barrage that Iron Man just got recently is 52 review. And here's a toggle, gonna give me some energy damage rating, concussive force, energy damage rating, maximum spirit reduction, then projectile deflection chance. Here's the scaling on that. That's pretty cool. Just, throw points into the skill and get some energy damage straight up. I think that's about the same as it used to be. I think there was a dot effect on concussive force before. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no. Tactical disengage is next up, and then his sig, and then that one. Alright. Tactical disengage, the kind of skill that I never use. Do a hit, roll back. I don't know, somebody might find a use for this. I find those skills kind of boring. That's me though. Visor off. Hold down the hotkey to remove your ruby quartz visor and unleash the full untamed power of your optics. When you absolutely positively need to take out everyone in the room except no substitutes. This, I believe, is what his ult used to be. It is now his sig. Let's have a look. Yep. Works pretty much exactly like his ult. The difference will be the reduced channel time. It only channels for 3 seconds now. And also, but in the positive column here, damage negated 50% while channeling. So that's pretty cool. I believe if you let off the button, it will also stop channeling. So just hold that button down, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to play with that when it goes live to know if I can just hit it and go, or if I have to hold down the button. Let's find out right now, actually, since we've got 5 seconds. Alright, here we go. I'm going to just tap it. Yeah, if you tap it, then you'll hold for like 1 second, but if you hold the button down, then you'll channel for the full seconds. You do have to hold that button down to get the full channel. Alright, then we've got Optic Devastation. It is no longer a charge up power. It's now just a straight up damage, 8-second cooldown. There you go. That's pretty cool. Now, one thing you can't do, though, is spam this like I used to. I used to spam this all the time, dude. Alright. Moving in to fighting experience. Or fighting expertise. Something like that. Yes. And that one's a passive. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, combat roll. Somersault in a direction using the momentum to dodge incoming attacks more effectively. I'm gonna do some physical damage and gain dodge rating for 5 seconds when you use it. Oh, I'm applying that dot just by rolling through people. That's hilarious. We still haven't found where that dot's coming from. It's gotta be this. It's gotta be that. Alright. Then you've got punch combo. You want to play some punch claps? Let's play some punch claps. Physical damage increases your defense and weakens the enemy. Now, the animations seem a little bit weird. Look at his legs. Remember, this is Test Center. Things are probably going to change. But 1, 2. He does a punch, a kick, and then a blast, I think, is the full combo. Go away, pets. We're recording a video. And next up, we've got tactical kicks. dealing some physical damage, applying vulnerability. This power has increased crit rating and crit damage. Again, the kick animations look a little weird. I'm sure they'll be cleaned up before his release. What's that kick thing he does there at the end? That flying lotus kick or something like that. I don't even know. Then we've got My Ride. Oh, how appropriate. Wolverine thought he stole it. Nope. Ah, lag. Every once in a while, the when I activate certain powers, the test on the test center, it just lags for a bit. But this is cool. Cyclops having his bike. Alright. Next up, we've got Sweeping Kicks. Makes your enemies vulnerable. So it's going to do some physical damage, apply vulnerability, and knock down. It's also going to increase the damage rating for 8 seconds after using this. Oh, that's cool. You know, I really think I'm gonna have to try out a melee Cyclops, just for the giggles. Alright, Evasive Roll increases your dodge chance for 5 seconds, and I believe it's about the same as it used to be. I always used to love doing this. I go over here, and zoom in, and he just rolls across the screen. Alright. Then we've got Martial Arts, which is a passive in the tree, giving you defense rating and damage rating to melee powers. Here's the scaling on that. Pretty decent scaling. Alright, moving into Team Tactics. Probably the most changes have happened here. This has probably been the tree that's had the most work put into it in his 52 review. Let's go ahead and throw down Master Tactician. And there's that passive we were talking about. Alright, let's find out what that is. By the numbers. Leading by example, your unshakable concentration restores your spirit more quickly, makes you more adept at dodging, and makes your attacks so intense that they leave lasting wounds on your enemies. So you're going to restore some spirit per second. You're not using spirit spending powers. You're going to increase your dodge rating. You're going to restore spirit when you dodge an attack. You're going to have a chance to apply damage over time. 25% chance on hit, basically. That's pretty high. That's pretty much, you know, I mean, 1/4 of the time you're going to be applying that dot. It seemed like it's even higher than that. But that's because I'm using AoE abilities, I'm sure. That dot will deal energy damage twice per second for 8 seconds, and you and your allies gain endurance, increasing your natural spirit regen by 8 per second, reducing spirit cost. Yeah, we know what endurance is. And that's just a straight up passive. You got a Cyclops around, you've got endurance. Let's see. Oh, it's not showing up in the buff bar. Alright, there's the scaling on that. It's like everything, the dodge rating, the restore spirit on dodge, and the damage on the dot go up with points put into the skill. So that's that. Let's have a look at his actual powers. Looks like Master Tactician and Team Leader from before have been wrapped up into the same thing. You're going to have a passive effect of increasing that XP bonus. And that's going to apply to the entire team. Still? Is it? Yeah. In addition, Cyclops' tactical leadership helps him nearby allies. Yes, it applies to the entire team, that XP bonus. That's pretty cool. A great power to, you know, put points into early on when you're leveling this character. Especially if you're leveling with a group. Very fun. And apply vulnerability and weaken. Let's go ahead and... Yep. There's the animation for it. Alright. Now we move into the good stuff. This is fun. Strike Team Angel, Beast, Iceman, and Jean. Angel is going to be physical damage, 3 hits, shared cooldown across all of these strike team powers, I should mention. It's just going to do some physical damage. 3 hits. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool. I like Angel. He comes in and does this like this loop to loop thing, doing a dash at the ground. Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun using that one. All right, and then there's Beast. Direct Beast to clear a path, leaving enemies bleeding after his ferocious assault. It's also gonna knock people down. Go Beast! Oh, that's hilarious. Then we've got Strike Team Iceman. Energy damage twice per second and slow enemies. Area duration of 8 seconds. Have a look. Oh wow, he flew way over there, almost off screen. He just kind of swoops down, pew, you know, sends that beam, and then flies off. Very quick. All right, and then we've got Strike Team Gene. Gonna deal some initial energy damage and have a dot component to it. Also knockdown. All right, let's have a look at Gene. Oh, I missed the animation. I lagged through it. Let's do that one again. It sets everybody on fire, obviously, but y'all didn't even see what's really causing the damage. Let's see if we can set that up again. She brings in I don't know, a chunk of concrete or a car or something. I think the thing that she brings in, yeah, it changes each time that she comes down to do it. So she brings in a car. Cyclops shoots it, it explodes, burns everybody. I like that one. I think that one's going to be the one that I use, because they are on a shared cooldown, so you're probably going to have to, like, choose one, or maybe two, that, you know, you use one in certain situations, use the other in other situations. Alright. Now we went over by the numbers, moving on to Finest Hour. Your pragmatic leadership makes your team excel both tactically and strategically. Okay. Activate to liberate yourself and nearby teammates from negative conditions. Grant immunity to those conditions for a brief duration. Passive effect of giving you crit rating and dexterity. Cool. And then it is also a crowd control immunity and breaker. Now, unlike most other crowd control breakers, this applies to not just you, but your team as well. And there's the immunity too. That's cool. Alright. Moving on to Veteran Command. Focus your offensive capabilities with a commanding shout. Inspire a nearby defeated teammate to get back on their feet and lead to fight. This is big, boost everybody's damage skill. There's the scaling on that. 1000 damage rating. Buff duration does increase with points put into the skill. The more points you put into the skill, the more uptime you'll have, because the cooldown stays the same, but the buff duration increases. I don't have a skill for them. There we go. Alright. And there's what that looks like. He just strikes an intimidating pose and says, "You're all stronger now." That's gonna be the voice work. whenever he pops that ability, "You're all stronger now." It'll be great. To me, my X-Men, his new ultimate, working off the team tactics that we just saw, looks like he's gonna summon everybody. Also increase damage rating for 15 seconds. Oh man, dive bomb, physical damage, angel dash. So they're gonna do some stuff after their initial entry, I think. Dash, physical damage. All right, let's just pop it. All right, goodbye, test dummies. You're done. Oh, that is cool. They come in. They do all of their... I don't think the animations are quite finished yet. In fact, I know Beast isn't attacking here. I think that's a known issue. But it looks like, and where's Iceman in all this? Is Iceman doesn't continue attacking? He just flies by and shoots. Anyway, just to recap, they do, you know, all of their normal stuff that they do, and then they come in and help you fight too, which is pretty cool. And once that skill is finished, that's gonna be awesome. He's gonna fit in with the likes of Captain America, Mr. Fantastic, all, you know, calling in their team to help them out in battle. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, that was Cyclops' 52 review. If there's anything I've missed, left out, or not gone over, let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to find that information for you. If you've enjoyed this video, click that like button. Click that subscribe button for more like it. Share the video, all that jazz. Leave me a comment. Let me know, you know, what you liked, what you didn't like. And I will see you in the next one. If you have not yet done so, then be sure to check out the skill review for Nova as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description or the comments or something like that. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.